Hey YouTube, I just want to do a quick update video on my 10-gallon planted aquarium. There's a few things that I wanted to talk about. I guess the first I'll talk about is the new fish that I put in my tank. The first new fish that I put in my tank is the cardinal tetras. They are called Parachaerodon ineus. Parachaerodon ineus. It's very hard to say. They're tetra, which is a huge genus of fish. They're really cool. When I got them, they were acting wonky in the bag, like acting all disoriented and stuff. I was about to take them back to the fish store before I put them in the tank, just because they were acting real weird. Swimming kind of goofy and just acting real wonky. But I started acclimating them to the tank, and they started acting perfectly fine when I got them into the tank. I think they were actually disoriented. Like, I think the process of not being in a tank was disorienting to them, because as soon as I put them in the tank, floating them in the bag, they straightened right up and they acted fine. And I've had them now for about 5 days. I got 5 of them, and I still have all 5 of them. And they chase each other all around the tank, and they flirt with each other. And this morning I caught a couple of them trying to breed over in the Java moss, or not the Java moss, in the willow moss. So they're doing really awesome. The other fish that I got is the Microgeophagus ramaziri, which is a blue ram. It is a blue ram. There are 2 common species of ram in the tank. One is the blue ram, which what this is, and the other is the slightly larger Bolivian ram. The German blue ram, you often hear it called, is a really cool fish. It's not a beginner's cichlid, but it is really cool. This one is still a juvenile and doesn't have its full colors yet, but they get really pretty. So I don't know if this is actually a male or a female, but the males have a slightly longer black dorsal fin ray. The first ray, so the first spine of their dorsal fin, is much longer than the rest of them and is jet black. The females, it's the same length. Also, the end of their dorsal fin is more pointed, as where the females is more rounded. And lastly, the males are generally overall more colorful, and they attain a larger size. But the females are pretty in their own respect as well, so it's not like I'll be upset if this is a female. The females are also fairly attractive. The females stay a slightly smaller size, but they get a really pretty pink belly. Also, they get a dark spot on their side, and their dark spot is almost always, flecked with really beautiful either green, blue, or silver flecks inside this dark, true black. It's a really pretty fish. So it's not like one of the cichlids where the females get shafted. This is really a species where both the male and the female are beautiful in their own regard. So I'm really excited about that. Like I said, it's Microgeophagus. The genus is Geophagus. Genophagus species, they're one of the smallest geophagus, hence the scientific name Microgeophagus. They're earth movers, which means that they like to move earth around. In the tank, the German blue, the male will often make a nest if he has a female. But I only have one in there, so he shouldn't really make a nest, and he shouldn't move the dirt around too much. The last thing that I've put in the tank are ghost shrimp. Let me see if I can find one real quick. Yes. So, I've also put ghost shrimp in the tank. Let's see if I can get the video to... Here we go. I've also put ghost shrimp in the tank. I've put 10 of them in there. The ghost shrimp are really food. The ghost shrimp are food both for the ram and the Colombian snowball pleco, the Hypocistris inspector, Bell. They're both food for the ram and Bell. The reason for that is it's really cool to watch. I haven't actually seen any of them get devoured yet, but they will. They're going to get eaten. But I also put them in there because I was having some hair algae. And ghost shrimp are hands down the best hair algae eaters. I've had the ghost shrimp in here for like 4 days, and I don't know how many shrimp I've lost. It's very hard to see them and keep track of them. But the ghost shrimp have done an awesome job of just removing the hair algae that I was starting to have develop on some of the leaves of the plants. Overall, the tank is doing really well. I now have it fully stocked. I won't be adding any more fish. In fact, I might have it overloaded right now. I have the 4 Dalmatian Mollies, I have the 5 Neon Tetras, I have the German Blue, and I have the Hypnocistrus Inspector, the Colombian Snowball Pleco. So I have the tank pretty maxed out right now. Because of that, I have turned off the CO2 system. The CO2 system is right now just sitting there. It's not actually running. I've turned off the CO2 system. The reason for that is because water has a certain amount of dissolved gas that it can hold, and it cannot hold any more dissolved gas than that. And I now have quite a bit of money in fish in the tank, and I don't want to lose them. So I'd rather the oxygen levels in the tank be a little higher than the CO2 levels. We'll see what that affects, how that affects the plants, and I'll keep you guys informed. Thank you for watching, and rate, comment, and subscribe.